Hello everybody and welcome back to PowerWash Simulator. Today we are going to be cleaning the back garden. This is a fun little job. It's one of the earlier ones in the game. And it's even got a vehicle that we can still clean. So I might start on this. But we'll see. I hope that you've all had a good weekend. It is another sunny Tuesday, even though it might not actually be sunny. It might just be miserable. I hope it's not. I hope the weather's good. It was good this morning, and then it kind of just got a little dark and overcast, or cloudy. So we'll see. It's still nice having some natural light though while I'm recording, as opposed to just everything being neon or lit up by LEDs. I should do this more often, actually. Like the daytime outside lighting. It's kind of nice. I would have a window open as well, but there are a lot of birds, and that might get annoying. And also, earlier, the guy next door was like, I don't know, he's using like an angle grinder or some shit. And like, I was gonna have the window open, and then he was using that, and it was like every 5 minutes I'd just hear like, and then, yeah, I was just like, that's not gonna go great. So that's not a thing that's happening today. But we will see, maybe in the future. I can't account for what other people do. And instead of having controlled lighting, I don't have controlled lighting, so I can at least have controlled sound. That's probably going to be the best. But yeah, we're just going to get right into this. I'm going to start with all these trims, I think. So we have some on the stairs here, we have some around the flower beds and stuff, and around this pond feature. And then I might get onto fences and these path stones and stuff like that. Then like the car, lawnmower, maybe the shed, the barbecue and the birdhouse. Then we can do the pond, the doghouse, this, and then this thing last, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. I'll start with the linings though. Remember that order, everybody, because I won't, and I will absolutely just forget the whole thing. And once I've done these liners, once I've done these like edgings, once I'm done edging, it will completely go out of my head, and I'll forget the order, and we will see how it goes. There we go. It's always nice to just get a nice clean. It's always nice to get a nice clean edge on these things. Just to, so like I'm gonna have to clean the steps at some point, so making sure that there's no dirt right in the corners is really useful. Same as I'm gonna have to clean, you know, the pond wall, making sure that there's a nice like cut off point where there's definitely no dirt sneaking up snugly against the thing I've already cleaned. Helps, because sometimes you will get that, like there'll be a tiny piece that's just right in there, and then, you know, I'm looking around the whole rest of the place to try and find it, and I can't because, you know, it's not there. Which is why I like having this, and why I mentioned last episode that sometimes it doesn't help. So it's good to be thorough, same as like even under here. Now that I've done, even though I've done this wall cap, it's going to be a good idea to just cut underneath, so that when I end up doing this wall, I don't miss any of those little bits, and it just makes it a little bit easier for me. But yeah, there we go. I'm actually enjoying playing this, I think, with like recording. I don't know. I enjoy the game. I play it, and like I said last episode, I've finished the whole thing. It's just that I haven't recorded it before, and I was kind of just unsure as to whether or not I should record it, because it feels like something that you should record with other people, or something that you shouldn't record and you should stream instead. But I don't stream, despite having like a setup for streaming. Because I was initially going to stream before I did YouTube, actually. That was something I was going to do, and then I was like, no, I'm gonna record instead, because not only does it give me a lot more control over, you know, what happens, and if something goes wrong, like I don't have to stop an entire stream for it. I can just edit it. But yeah, also the fact that I just don't have the time for that. Like, yeah, I have time to record and edit, but that's because I spend, what, half an hour to an hour editing one episode a day after work, and then I spend 2 hours on the weekends recording. And that is opposed to me, you know, coming home from work and then spending a good few hours streaming. Because, like, if I do stream, it's gonna be, you know, at least a couple of hours long for me to get somewhere through the game, or whatever it is that I'm doing. But it's just not something that appeals to me as well. I don't know. I don't feel like I'm very good live. Like, I don't edit myself very much, but I just don't feel like I'm that good live. It's just something that, I don't know. Just something that doesn't appeal, or I don't think there's any appeal for it. I think I'd be alright if I was streaming with other people, but I don't really have any streamer friends or anything like that, or YouTuber friends for that matter. Like, I know a couple of people that do it, but I don't think they do it, like, seriously. I think they just do it for fun. And, you know, I do this for fun, but I do take it seriously, which is maybe, you know, just not entirely great for my health, but whatever. It's more, you know, I don't mind taking this and treating it like a job, which I do. But some people don't care to do that, and that's fair, you know. You can't expect someone to treat something like a job if they don't want it to be a job, or if they don't want to, you know, how shall I say, if they don't want to, I don't know, if they don't want to put themselves through that. It's kind of hard to word it correctly, but, like, treating it like a job means that, like, even though I'm not getting paid, I am giving myself hours, I am giving myself, you know, tasks and timing and stuff like that, and deadlines. And granted, because I'm, you know, giving them to myself, like, my boss is an idiot, he'll never know if I don't meet him. But, it just, I don't know, it sometimes drops, I slack with it sometimes, and I'm not there to kick myself up the arse. So, granted, yes, sometimes it sucks, but well, sometimes I suck at it, rather, but I think it's still, I think I still do a good job of treating it like a job. I don't know. I'm kind of just rambling at the minute, but this is what I mean. Like, if someone else is here, I can chat shit, and I can talk with them, and, you know, we can bounce off of each other in terms of humor, or things like that. Whereas, because I'm on my own, I don't have any sort of, like, feedback, and I kind of get stuck in these loops. In fact, yeah, that's I've worded that the wrong way around itself. Like, I don't get any, sort of, like, resistance, even. So I end up stuck in, like, a feedback loop with myself, where I'm just saying the same thing over and over again. And, you know, that's partially why I don't think I'd be very good live. At least on my own. But yeah, I don't have friends that take this seriously, at least I don't think I do. I mean, there's a couple of people that I know that stream. I don't know if one of them still does it, and I don't know if they have their names public, because I know I don't. So, yeah, there's one guy from America who, he was streaming. I haven't seen him post about it in a while, so I don't know if he still does it. And there was a girl that I went to school with that, she now moved to America, actually. She used to stream. Whether or not she still does, I don't know. And whether or not she has any interest in it, I also don't know. So yeah, like, it just, I don't know, it becomes this point of, I don't know anybody that does it, and also I don't really know how to make connections with other YouTubers. I guess just message them, but at the same time, I know for a fact that, like, the people that are online are not the people that are in their rooms recording. Like, those are two different people. Even with me, like, I'll try and keep it real to my actual personality. Like, I know I can be an ass, and I'm not gonna hide that fact, but, you know, there are people that are, like, so nice online, and they look great, and they sound great, and they're everything that everybody would all aspire to be, but they're actually just a giant piece of shit. And, you know, it happens. You know, people put out a persona online. Celebrities do it, YouTubers do it, streamers do it, musicians, actors literally do it as a job. You know, like, it's it's not just online, it's entirety of, like, celebrity. If you look at someone, you're not entirely gonna figure out who they are just from what they show you. And that's kind of the issue with it, as in, like, although I can be an ass and I know that, I know for a fact that I'll end up meeting someone and trying to make this connection, and then I'll be an ass because they turn out to be, or something like that, or I'll just do it by accident, or on purpose even, I don't know. And that's the issue with collaborative stuff online for me, is that, like, one, I don't know people, two, I don't know how to make those connections to know people. It's not like there's a YouTuber meetup or anything like that around me, at least not one that I'm invited to. And it becomes this thing of, like, like, you know, what if I don't like them? You know? Like, and then I've sunk time into making this collaboration. Maybe it's even one that's, like, being advertised, so people are expecting it. And then now I've got to do this collaboration with someone that I think is an arsehole. And I can't do that. I can't put myself through that, because I can't be that fake. Like, if I don't like someone, they will know it. I mean, like, even with people I do like, I can be a dick, and I try and be better about that. I should be better about that. And it has caused issues in the past, and, like, I don't know. It's not worth, for me, it's not worth sinking time into something that I consider a job just to appease someone that I don't particularly like at all. You know, just for a schedule? No way. I don't get the value of, you know, selling myself like that, if that makes sense. Like, not selling myself, but, like, myself as a person, you know. I don't see why I should put up with someone else's bullshit just for a video where they're pretending that they don't have that bullshit. Like, I can't do that. But, again, you know, that's sort of like the catch-22. And I end up in these feedback loops where I'm about to start going on about how, you know, I would like to play this game with people, or I would like to do collaborative works with people, but it just, I don't know them. And that's it. Oh, I missed a bit of edging. God damn it. I should have... Oh, no, it's not edging. It's trim. This is trim, it's fine. I didn't miss any edging. God. Scared me for a second. I thought I'd missed an opportunity to do some edging. Right, here we go. Yeah, it just... I don't know. Like I said, I can't bring myself to do it. I can't bring myself to message someone and be like, hey, do you want to work? And then they're like, yeah, sure. And then they don't treat it like a job, but I do, or they try and control it way too much, or I try and control it way too much, you know, and it just causes a whole lot of issues that I don't have the mental allocation to deal with, if that makes sense. Like, I'm at a point where I don't put up with any bullshit from anyone, and, like, you hear that a lot, but, like, I genuinely, you can ask anybody that really knows me, but just, like, I don't put up with it at all. I will happily just cut someone off entirely instead of, just putting up with them being shitty for a minute, you know? And I don't know, maybe it fucks me over a little bit, that sort of mentality, but I'd rather fuck myself over than be fucked over by someone else. If that makes any sense. Can I open this? I don't know. Some things you can open, some things you can't. I hope everybody remembered the order I said I was going to do things in, because that's gone out the window. I know I haven't done it. Because I'm pretty sure I said I would do this car before I did the barbecue, but whatever. I know I said I'd do that last. And I know I said I'd do the fences at some point before now, but whatever. It's like I said, after the edging, it just all goes out the window. You don't remember anything. It's like, it depends. Like, you've moved past the post-edging clarity into just straight barbarism, and then you lose your mind. That's just how it is, unfortunately. Many can attest to this. And it's, it's such a dumb joke. But this is the thing as well. I make stupid jokes like that, and I don't have anybody to like tell me to shut up. But I would love to work with someone. If anybody sees this, like a YouTuber, and they wanna just sort of chill and get to know each other, and then work on something, maybe play some games together, I'm happy to do that. Go ahead, drop me a message. All of my socials are in the description, I believe. Are they? Yeah, they are. They should be. They're all in the description. And so that's, like, you know, literally Instagram is the main one to reach me by. Because I'm on that shit all the time. It's so bad as well. Like, Instagram sucks ass. I don't know why I use it. But it's better than Twitter, I guess. And I mean, like, my Twitter's there as well, but, like, you're less likely to get a response out of me on that, actually. I did set up an email, actually, for Fang Basilisk, so you might be able to reach me on that, actually. That's a good one. I don't check it. I should probably start checking it, but it's not like I have any business. Yeah, I don't have any like business or anything that requires an email, especially not with YouTube. But it's there. I guess I've got everything set up in case I end up with business inquiries and such, which is cool. You know, it's nice having that there, but it's also kind of shit because I know I'm never gonna use it. Especially considering that Fang Basilisk just does not exist anymore. And that's a good point, actually. I never actually explained what Fang Bass is, and it's all of my branding, you know, like the Basilisk logo and everything. And that was when I was playing Counter-Strike, when I was like first playing it before I stopped. For like a year or whatever. I was playing Counter-Strike, and that's how I met Keta, who was Kentros at the time. And we both played Counter-Strike and stuff, and we were like, oh yeah, we should like make a team, and we can meet new people on Counter-Strike, and then we can add them to the Steam group, and then we can all play as a team, and then that's how we can build it. And then we just never ended up really adding people. Like, I was sending people friend requests left, right, and center, but like, that's kind of how you get scammed on Steam, so I had to stop doing that. And also, like, a few people were added, but then we just never played with them again. And, like, I stopped playing for a while, and it never became anything. But it was supposed to be, like, just a group for us to sort of play games with. Specifically Counter-Strike. But I came up with a team name and stuff like that, and I kind of don't talk to Keta anymore, which is a shame. I would love to keep talking to him, but me and Cam were supposed to meet him in Amsterdam because he lives in the Netherlands, and we ended up not being able to meet him for whatever reason. So it kind of like sort of fell apart there. Like we were messaging him and stuff, and then we just never heard anything. And we were only there for a few days, so we were just like, okay, well, I guess we're there for Magic Con and we have stuff to do, so I guess we'll do it. And then we'll just figure out something else to do with the rest of the time. But yeah, I don't know. It was we ended up not talking after that, and he kind of left. Like he left the Fangbass group and everything. So I kept those on Steam, and I still kind of use them for branding and such. It's just that, like, you know, I don't really have a brand. I'm not out there at the minute. But I mean, I guess I am with YouTube. I guess that counts as me being out there, but it's not something that I do anything with in particular. But I repurposed the main group into like a YouTuber community, and there was basically nobody in there, but like it's there as an option for people to join, you know, like aspiring YouTubers, small YouTubers, people like me, people who want to make content and don't have anybody to do it with. It's kind of there as that, but obviously because because it's not out there, it doesn't really get anybody in it. And there's also like the other one, like I made like a fan group as well, just for the sake of having the clan tag locked down so nobody else can use it. And that was there as like, ooh, I actually get an opportunity to use this now. That was there as just sort of not only to lock down that clan tag, but that's there for people to join first, and then, you know, as well as people who are fans of the people in the main group, it's a way of having like a community group and then also a private group for, you know, for actual members. And it's a way of meeting members. Like members can go into that group and then, you know, appeal to join the main group and so on and so forth. But again, nobody ever does it, and that's fine. I think I met that's the thing. I don't meet anybody through like Counter-Strike or anything, and I don't really play any other multiplayer online games, especially not ones with content creators in that would be in it. Like, and even then, CS does not have many content creators. It has plenty of people that make videos and stuff, but like in terms of actual content creation, it's mainly all done through like the main Counter-Strike content that there is the majors, which is done through like ESL and stuff like that, as far as I'm aware, as well as people like Waffle or like Nade King, but they are already, you know, established as those people, and like Loba does as well, and also the pro players, obviously Twitch streaming and stuff. But like in terms of Counter-Strike creation, the pros just kind of have it, and you know, there's no way I'm going to be able to convince like a Counter-Strike professional to join a YouTuber group for small YouTubers. That's kind of it, you know? Nobody else really makes that much content anymore for Counter-Strike because there wasn't that much to do, or there isn't that much to do anymore, which is, you know, fine. And it's not just about Counter-Strike, but like that's kind of the only game I play where I might meet someone, is why I'm on about it. But it's I don't know. I don't know. It just kind of doesn't appeal to me, the online games for content thing. Unless it's stuff like this, you know, like smaller games. Like Repo. I would love to play Repo with people. I would love to play, go on, what's it called? Lethal Company. I'd love to do that with people, as well as other games, you know, like this could be, this is multiplayer. Like, this would be a great game to play with people just to, like, fuck around with, which is how I got onto this conversation, to be honest, to start with. But, I say conversation, it's me talking to myself. What the fuck am I talking about? But, yeah, it just, it becomes this thing of, like, I don't know people, I can't really meet them, like, in the places that I go to, I don't really meet them. And, like, yeah, there's, like, people who do magic content and stuff, but, like, what can I do with that? Like, there aren't many people around here that do Magic the Gathering content, and even then I don't do that much myself. Like, I'll open stuff, and it'll just be like an unboxing, and that's it. I don't really do any gameplay on Arena or anything, because, like, my Arena decks suck. I use Arena to sort of help as, like, a teaching tool, and, like, to play with people who don't really know how to play. Because, like, I can go on Arena and just be like, okay, right, download this on your phone, or get it on your PC on Steam, or whatever. And then you do this, the game will walk you through how to play it. I'll help you if you get stuck. And then, you know, you're all sorted and set to go then. And there's not really anything you can miss. And then we'll talk about getting you physical cards. Or you can get physical cards and I can teach you how to play this, and then you can do that. And then Arena will just help you sort of, like, understand it better. But, you know, I don't play, I don't really care about my Arena ranking or anything for Magic. So that's another one where, like, and even then, you can't message people on Arena. You can barely add them as friends on Arena. It sucks. But, like, I mean, it's not designed for that. It's designed to play Magic. It's not designed to make friends. And that's the thing. Like, it's just how it is, you know? But, like, I don't play that many online games, like, multiplayer, like I say, so it just becomes a case of me not really meeting many people. And also, I don't know how these people meet you anyway. Like, do they know a guy who streams and then happen to do it? Like, I don't understand. Is there, like, a game that all the streamers play, or all the YouTubers play, where they all meet each other? I don't get it at all. I know a lot of it is just, like, a bunch of friends doing, like, something, but, like, my friends don't want to do YouTube. They do it with me because, like, Cam does it with me because I ask him to, and I'm very thankful that he does, because it's nice to have someone there in a video. But, you know, as far as I'm aware, he's not interested in being a YouTuber, so, you know, that's it. He's not my only friend, but, like, he's the only one that would do stuff like that. He's also one of the only ones who plays video games quite a lot. And it becomes, again, this issue of not knowing the right people, I guess. And not knowing how to find the right people either. Anyway, this is, like, just been a really long conversation, because I've cleaned pretty much fucking everything. And I say conversation, again, it's not a conversation, it's me yammering on. But yeah, it's coming along quite nicely, this backyard. I'm gonna shut up about all of this shit, I think, and just focus on this, because I'm enjoying cleaning it, and yeah, I've definitely been going for half an hour. Like, I've been talking about not knowing YouTubers for half an hour. Holy shit. I'm so sorry, everybody. This has probably just been the most boring shit you've ever had to listen to. In fact, it might be more entertaining if I mute myself for the whole episode. Just put some background music in, and then just, like, time-lapse this. It's just... which would be pretty funny. Wait, has it been half an hour? Yeah, it's been half an hour. Oh wow. Time flies when you're having fun and mindlessly rambling. Like, I could not tell you half of the shit that I just said as well, that's the thing. I mean, I could, because it was the same thing like 8 times, but I couldn't. Oh, man. Alright, let's get... obviously going a little over time. Let's get this done. And then... when this dings, it should give me the to-do list. Hopefully, it gives me the to-do list. And, I'll be able to just sort of whiz around the last few bits. I do not trust these things, by the way. These sort of swings with sofa swings. Like, that looks way too heavy for this thin 2x4 frame, you know? Like, or whatever that is. Like, just a thin wooden frame. I would not trust that frame with a whole sofa on it. and a whole person. The chains holding the sofa up, I would trust. The legs holding up the thing the chains are attached to, fucking god, no. No way whatsoever. Like, I barely trust garden furniture as is. Like, that shit is lethal. And then, you know, here we are, absolutely stood on top of it. But that's not the point. Alright, cool. Swing sofa cushion cleaned. Excellent. Just getting under this roof. Come on, I want the roof to ding. Oh, I should probably actually clean the roof, huh? That'll probably make it ding. I do like the turny thing, it's great. Ooh, let's get the back of this. This thing is great. I haven't used this yet in this video. Like, this is awesome. Especially for, like, long-distance stuff. For some reason, it just works really well. But also, I don't want to use all the OP stuff on, like, early levels. As I mentioned in the last video, like, I can clean that van in, like, you know, less than a minute. So it just doesn't... it just wouldn't be as entertaining if I just did the whole thing instantly. Oh man, swing sofa cushions and pond rims. Swing sofa cushions, which one? I thought they both dinged. Is it the bottom? Yeah, it is the bottom. There we go. Sometimes you just have to move around until shit works. Oh, pond rim. Hey, there we go. Cool. Nice one. So, yeah, a little bit of a change of pace, considering this is one job that took the whole half hour of the episode, and last episode I did 3 jobs. This is why I was doing buildings today and vehicles yesterday, because, you know, they obviously take different amounts of time. Except for some vehicles. Some vehicles take the piss. Anyway, let's press escape and see how we did. You can see all my edging paid off. We can very clearly see the edges of things now. Got fences done. Nice. Awesome. Brilliant. 100% dark. The yard looks fantastic. Thank you, Calvin Miller at 213 Walnut Street, Muckingham. There are a couple of budding mountaineers already clambering over that rock garden. I intend to join them. What? Thanks again for the great job. If I hear of anyone in need, I'll send them your way. Oh, he has kids. That explains it. Yeah. And I'm just guessing he has kids based on the small Mini Cooper car in the background. Or in the background? In the backyard. Whatever. Anyway. I'm going to leave it there. Thank you very much, everybody, for watching. If you like this video, go ahead, leave a like on it. Of course, feel free to leave a comment, let me know why you liked it, and please feel like subscribing if you... Please subscribe if you feel like doing so. There we go. I get new videos every Tuesday and Friday if you're new here. Feel free to reach out to me on Instagram. I'll put that email in the description as well. I just realized I don't actually have it in the description. I think the reason is because I want it kind of just kept for business rather than people just reaching out. I think it's in the about page on my channel actually. But yeah, if you feel like, if you are a YouTuber and you feel like, you know, collabing or something like that, then again, feel free to message. I would actually like to start playing games and chatting shit with other people, especially like-minded people, but you never know. And if you enjoyed me just absolutely waffling for half an hour, then again, come back next week. I'll be here. So yes, thank you very much, everybody, for watching. I've been Dogbite. I will see you guys next time. Have a good week and goodbye.